So now Jesus, it looks like he's not only deliberately breaking the Sabbath, but then he's claiming something negative about God. And not just negative about God. He's not just saying God's doing this. He's saying, my Father. My Father. He's making a connection. Okay? And what happens is that this makes Jesus appear to be a rebellious son. Okay? And so I am going to take the time to read this particular passage because this is one of the accusations that gets pushed on Jesus a lot in the Gospels, is that they think that Jesus is being a rebellious son. He's deliberately breaking these laws. He's deliberately sinning. That's what they think. Jesus is seemingly ignoring various commands, especially in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. He's ignoring ritual purity. He's touching people he's not supposed to touch. He's claiming certain people are clean. He's eating with people he's not supposed to. It looks like he's ignoring all of these rules. Like he's deliberately doing it. Like he doesn't care. I mean, Jesus kind of, from the perspective of an outsider looking in, it almost looks like Jesus is being deliberately rebellious. So in this particular passage in Deuteronomy 21, it's worth looking at because it helps us to understand the perspective of the Jews and how they're viewing Jesus. Okay? Deuteronomy 21, where are we at? Verse 18. Okay. If any man has a stubborn and rebellious son who will not obey his father or mother, and when they chastise him, he will not even listen to them, then his father or mother shall seize him, bring him out to the elders of the city at the gateway of the hometown. They shall say to the elders of the city, this son of ours is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey us. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Then all the men of the city shall do what? Shall stone him. They shall stone him to death, and you will remove the evil from your midst, and all Israel will hear of it and fear. Okay? So if you've got a rebellious son, notice the rebellious son is one that's not obeying his father and not obeying his mother, then he's brought out for public stoning. Okay? That's what you're supposed to do. It's part of the law. Okay? I'm sure it's not an easy thing for the parents to do, to bring out their rebellious child, but that was what you're supposed to do. Okay? So it looks here as if Jesus is deliberately breaking the Sabbath and then saying something disrespectful about God. God is working on the Sabbath. Okay? All right. But then he connects himself. He's like, I'm doing this, and he's making a connection with him to God. Now, we all know that when Jesus says, my Father, he's referring to God. He's referring to God. But when Jesus is saying that the Father, God, is Jesus' Father, what does that make Jesus? It makes him the Son, not just the Son of God. Okay, Son of God is a title for the Messiah. Remember in the purpose statement of the Gospel of John chapter 20, verse 31, these things are written so that you might believe that Jesus is the Christ, the anointed King, the Son of God.